Hello guys, welcome back to the crew. Short stream slash video on January season pass vehicles. Normally we get these things on the last one day of the month, but apparently things have changed in 2019. So are we gonna get things faster, smaller doses or something like that? We will see. As for these vehicles, apparently are in the beginning of the month now. This Sport Raptor here is not what we were looking for. We are looking for... Let's have a look. A Hummer is 48,000. An Impala is 70,000. That is with 20% discount from Season Pass. So if you do not have the Season Pass, you have to add 20% to that. So it's probably 84. And this one somewhere around 55 or so. So between 55 and 85,000, you will find this Mercedes-Benz GLC 250. We know this thing from the Crew 1. It had a police livery. It was unique in that way that it only had a police livery. It was only available in the police spec, in as a street spec sort of police car, but you could not buy it normally without the police livery. This time we can. It is available in street race, and yeah, it does not really have competition in this game. If I think about it, nope. We have the Touareg, which is more competition for the Mercedes GLE, and the same goes for the Grand Cherokee and the BMW X6. So it would have been make more sense if it would be a GLE that we got, but we got a GLC. Why is that GLC in the game? No idea. The word out there is that Fergus himself drive with one of these things. Customization rims is pretty simple. The rims I have on are the only official rims available from Mercedes side. Of course we have those 8082 standard rims, but yeah, that includes all kind of rims that you can put on every single car. The mirrors you cannot change, the side skirts you cannot change. The only thing you can change is the color. You have about 10 official colors, but I have some darker yellow chrome on it at the moment. The grille, you can have a dark grille and a dark bumper, or you can have some aluminium chromish look stripe on the grille itself and on the bumper as well. And then of course combinations of those. A darker grille with a chrome bumper, or all dark, all is possible. And that in combination with lights which are either transparent or a bit more dark, as you can see now. I have the dark rims on. I think this is bumper number 6 or something that I have on, and the same goes for the rear. Also here you have some different exhausts with some chrome on there or aluminium, and the rear lights combination either a little bit lighter or a bit darker. That's about it customization wise. And you can also change the wing. Why is that? Oh, because there's another car in me, I think. Yeah, that's why it was like weird color. The wing you can also change, but it's like either no wing, the wing in the color of the car, or a carbon wing. That's about it. And then the interior colors are also available as usually. This thing was known as the king of understeer in the Crew 1. Of course we have pro settings now available in this game, so you can change the anti-roll bar, the aero, which should solve, if you play around with those sliders a bit, that should solve the understeer. Although I think, knowing how bad it was in the Crew 1, you're always going to have some sort of understeer in this car, but we will see. Interior wise, you also have 4 options I think to change the middle panel. Either some sort of plastic look, aluminium, carbon, or as I have it here now, wood. Other than that, it's all pretty neat. It's a Mercedes, so it's of course high quality inside normally. Eight gears I see that the thing has, so I would advise you to not put the gearbox ratio too low, because this thing will shift pretty quickly as it is. Since it has 8 gears, it has more gears to go through than the 5 or 6 or sometimes 7 on the other car. So full throttle in 8 gear at 200 kilometers an hour, it takes a while before it goes. Take it off-road, not a problem. Obviously, since it's an SUV. Even some oversteer, so I probably overdone it a bit with the sliders. So seems that you can get rid of the known understeer from the Crew 1 from this car. Okay, there we have the nice traffic bug again, which constantly disappears in front of you since a couple of weeks. Get out of my way. Does have some understeer in those longer corners. Hey, the weight sort of transferring. In a way, it's kind of normal, I guess. It's like a heavy SUV, but yeah. If you compare that, like in the Crew 1 with the X6, which was a pretty good dirt car, for instance, one of the better in the spec. I guess this is a thing to cruise around in, if you don't go too fast, probably. Because these fast corners seem to be a bit of a problem. Thing on again. Go down. There we go. Under 60 miles, then the thing does not go up, and you don't have all that crap happening on your screen, like, hey, you did a speed trap here or so many points. Los Angeles. Not really my city. Even the highways are not straight, so you cannot really do a proper test here. I'm more of a Las Vegas guy, but yeah, we have a house there, but it's not used. Clear the roads. because it goes pretty smoothly, I think it goes towards 400 kilometers an hour, if not over it. But yeah, we cannot really test it. At least not here. That's why I would like to see the other houses available. In Las Vegas, you can test everything. I think I have some sort of ground speed thing here. Yeah. It's a longer straight, it goes downhill. Pretty easy to test the top speed of the car here. Yeah, 8 gears. If you drive manually as I'm doing now, it's not ideal. Too much shifting. ...406 kilometers an hour or something like that. That's what I get out of it. And I do have 280 yellow parts on it. So that is kinda maxed out. Other than that, it seems to be okay, steering wise. I expected worse, to be honest. It hangs over a bit in the corners. That might something that you can get rid of with the suspension settings. Not that bad at all. It's not one of the top cars, that's for sure. But yeah, coming from the Crew 2 where you could barely drive this thing, that has changed for sure. It is yeah, some sort of cruiser car. Other than that, I cannot make much of it. It has a pretty high speed, so in some street races with longer straights, it actually might work. Something we might have to test one day or another. Do some PvP and drive whatever we find in the garage, as I have done already a couple of times. That's for vehicle number 1. Vehicle number 2 is in the BMW category. And more specifically, this thing. The M6 GT3. Sort of Dekra Adek. That's like German racing series or so. Bit of a screaming engine. Color wise, you can change the color of the car if you take off the livery. Livery is a BMW livery, and Akrapovic, that's the exhaust, I think. Pirelli are the tires. Helix, that's suspension, I guess. And Shell, oil and fuel, I'm assuming. Those are sort of. What do we have here? My lord. Timo Schneider Whitman, that's former DTM racers and Farfus. So those are the names on the roof. Other than that, the BMW colors: light blue, dark blue, and red. for the M Power, which is also on the wing, M6 GT3, and M Power on the bottom of the wing. What do I have on here? No idea. I think it's stock at the moment. Yeah, it comes 245. Let's see. We have on this set 4 here some parts. Let's take them off and put them on the let's put them on the M3. Some more power here. A bit of pure, that's always handful. Bit of this, we'll see. I need to sort out the touring cars, haven't been there yet. Been grinding for the drift with the loot, Christmas hunting. This thing has 7 gears. And it seems to be very slow if you want to get to speed in 7th gear from 150 kilometers an hour or so. Of course we're going slightly uphill now. Uphill, not even that bad. This thing has seemed to oversteer too much. And it seems to slide a lot, so probably aero, bring it down a bit to the rear. Brake balance as well maybe. And the anti-robot a bit more to there, so that's what it sort of came on. I did bring the gearbox 1 click down, that's what I usually do. Pretty short gears. Then the port becomes a bit longer. But all in all, kinda okay, shifting wise. First 3 seem to be pretty short ones though. But this is a good road to test your speed because yeah, you can sort of drive in the middle here. Even if there is traffic. Although you have the traffic bug which makes it disappear occasionally at the moment. Not sure when that came in, but it's been happening a couple of days. Not now, Alexander. Sticking to the road pretty good. It also seems to limit out, I don't know, 413 or so. Not even much faster than the Mercedes GLC in street race. But yeah, there you need a full nitro bar to get 4.5, 4.6. Here you're doing without nitro, you're sort of doing 400 kilometers an hour. Brakes are good, sticks to the road pretty good. But I seem to have a problem feeling wise. I don't know if it's need to test that in some sort of time attack, but feeling wise it lacks acceleration. Things like the Maserati and the Celine, which are the more better touring cars, they will still be better. It feels better than the Z4. This M6. Price-wise, I have no idea. Let's have a look. What can you expect if you're still waiting on this car? If you don't have the season pass, then you're still waiting on this car. It will come in next week. That's how it goes. At least I think so, unless they have completely changed it up and still make the cars available in the shop at the end of the month. That would give season pass holders a month, but I doubt it. Normally, if they release the season pass cars, a week later they are available for all other players. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go a bit more on the higher regions. What we have here, 291, 300 closing in, but I haven't seen it yet though. Yeah, we of course have the M4 DTM car, which is somewhere around 400,000. The C63 DTM car, so the only thing we're missing is the Audi RS5, and we can do a DTM championship. The Ferrari 365 is 438,000. Of course, also here, 20% discount for the season pass. So if you don't have season pass, you need to add 20%. And it comes next in the row. So that's 438, and the next one I have available, which I haven't bought yet, is the Gallardo 566. So somewhere between 438 and 566, plus 20% from the discount that I get. So around, I don't know, 500, 600,000, somewhere in that region will be the price for this thing. The M6 GT3. Leave, please. There's a very clear corner in this car. Not so sure. Maybe I have to put the gearbox one click lower to get a bit more acceleration, but I still think acceleration wise it's lacking some speed compared to the Maseratis and the Salines and all of that lot. But nevertheless, it's a modern racing car and it sticks to the road pretty good. That will be it for this one. I might be back later tonight with a stream with some PvP or something. We will see, depending a bit on which list is up. At the moment it's Destruction Derby, that's not my thing. So has to be, I don't know, midnight 1 AM European time. That's when the list changes. So it will be after that if I come back with a stream. We'll see you guys then, and bye for now.